Hello and welcome to Freedom. It's Ryan Lee. This is like part of our Freedom Live series because I am going to be doing these more and more often. This past weekend, I did a live event. I did a 2-day event, and I think I'm still on a high from it. Like I forgot how much I missed just being on stage and just teaching. Um, like I just missed it. So this is a way we're going to just kind of reconnect, and I'm just going to try to do, lots and lots of these live trainings. We're still going to keep doing our daily stuff. So if you like this, you can always give me a little hell yeah or a shout out or you, hey Ryan, you suck. This freedom isn't even worth a buck. So you know what? Go join something else. I set up a special Facebook page, a special Facebook thread to ask questions just for this session. So this is going on right now. Everyone who's on live, you could see this is live. You can ask questions, and it's going to Facebook page. It's a redirect. Just go to freedom.com/one page, and that's the number one PAGE, and that'll redirect you right to Facebook. And then you could ask questions there. So if you're on live, don't ask it in GoToWebinar, ask it in Facebook. Okay, that makes sense? All right. So today we are talking about a one-page membership site. I did a similar session for anyone who's in my one email a day program. That was a whole separate coaching program. I talked about this, and I've done similar things in the past. Now, this obviously, you guys are all you're a member of Freedom. That's why you're watching this. I look at membership sites and recurring revenue kind of on spectrums, right? The end result is we want to create recurring revenue, right? Obviously, we want to serve our people. We want to serve and help. That goes without saying. You wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be following me if you didn't want to serve people. If you just did it for money, you wouldn't be doing this. You'd be doing something else. So, this is not a pitch. There's nothing for me to sell. You're already here as a member. I'm not going to spend the next 45 minutes detailing you the benefits of recurring revenue and showing you the income possible if you get just one member a day at $30 a month. Like, I'm not going to show you that. Okay, we have plenty of trainings that go through that stuff. This today is about cutting through all the crap, cutting through all the excuses, and just getting started. I mentioned in the email today, there was a woman I did a coaching call with. She did one of these speed calls, and she said, I just did a membership site. It's about to launch, but I'm scared that we're not going to get any members. I said, oh, how'd you build it? What'd you use? She said, well, I hired this firm in New York City. And they've worked with, and she started rattling off some names that I wasn't very impressed with. I said, well, how much did they charge you to do this? She said, well, they charged me $80,000. Yeah, 80, not 8, not 18, 80, $80,000. I said, but you don't even know, because she was going to try this kind of unique concept, which I didn't think was going to work, because it really wasn't solving someone's want; it was solving their need. Right? Like, they needed something, but they didn't really want it. No one was asking for it. So I said, but how do you know this is even going to work? She said, well, I hope it does. Otherwise, I'm out 80,000. So this idea is, especially with recurring revenue, to create something fast so you can test it. Okay? Now, in an ideal world, the best way to test something is to just put a one-time product out there, because in general, it's easier to sell a one-time product than it is to have someone commit to a monthly recurring revenue program. Okay, it's always easier to sell a one-time. So if you're not sure people even want that topic, then sell it as a $20 product or a $30 product. If you can't sell any of those, maybe we reconsider. Maybe we find a different angle, a different hook, a different name, a different something before you spend a lot of time, money, and effort building out a full-fledged membership site, because I've seen it happen, especially in the fitness industry. We have a lot of fitness professionals in Freedom, and they'll spend 6 months or 8 months building out this membership site with their workouts and all this stuff, but yet it doesn't resonate with anyone. They don't make any sales, and they wasted all that time. So the idea is, this isn't to replace a one-time product. This is just, if you want to test, let's say there's a little bit of a pulse. There are other people in your market. There are other people proving to spend money recurring revenue-wise. So let's just see if we can get something started fast, okay? And as I started saying before, this is kind of one end of the spectrum, right? Like, you've got freedom, which is not what I expect most people to start with. It's taken me, I don't know, my first membership site was 2001, so it's taken us 16 years of iterations and trying different things to kind of get to this. And this is a lot of investment of time and a decent amount of money, especially for the high end graphics. So don't feel the pressure that you have to do this. You don't. All right. You can start really, really simple. So this is one end of the spectrum. On the other end is what we're going to create now. So let's play. And again, if you have any questions, you're on here live, just go to freedom.com/1 and page. That's the number 1 and the word page. That's going to redirect you right to Facebook where you could ask questions. So I want to make this tactical. So let's say we are, so there's, now let's look at, okay, what the heck are we going to do? How are we going to sell it? What do we charge? What I want to do is someone in the Facebook group name a topic. Okay, so name any topic or market or something. Just put in the Facebook group, and I'm going to pick a market. All right, and we'll just kind of play. Let's just play a little bit. So again, it's freedom.com/1 and the word page. Okay, Matt was the first one. We'll pick Matt's one. Matt, okay, no one else has to answer. We already got one. Matt had said physical therapy clinic marketing. All right, good. So Matt's saying we want to create a membership site for physical therapy clinic marketing. So the first question you always have to ask yourself, if it's for physical therapy clinic marketing, who are you selling to? Right? Because the answer, you might say physical therapists, but maybe or maybe not, right? Maybe, so it could be physical therapists opening their own clinics. It could be office managers who work for physical therapists who are going to market the clinics. Or it could be entrepreneurs who own, multiple units of physical therapy clinics or franchises. So that's the first thing. Don't assume it's just going to be end user physical therapists. But let's say, okay, it is, you did a little market research and Matt really knows the market and he says, it's going to be physical therapists and this is who we're going to sell it to. Okay. All right. So now we've got the general market. What I always do when I'm creating a product or a membership site is, what does their day look like? I was just doing a coaching call with someone and this is something that was really important. These guys work with restaurant owners and they wanted to do with this big membership site with all these videos. I said, well, tell me about a typical day in a membership site, a restaurant owner. And they're like, oh, well, they're so busy. They don't have time to. So it's like, well, so by, twice a week 1 hour long videos is just not going to work. So we have to look at, okay, if I own a physical therapy clinic, what does my day look like? How much time do I legitimately have? Do I have hours a day? Do I have a lot of free time? Does it tend to be busy in the morning and then afternoon's pretty open and then busy? So, we start looking at what does their actual day look like? So take ourselves out of the equation because it's never about us, right? It's not about us. It's about them. It's always about your market. So now your market, okay, they have a certain amount of time. What's the biggest want they have in terms of marketing, in terms of getting new clients, and what do they want to learn? And what are they actually going to implement? Like is a person who owns a physical therapy clinic really going to set up YouTube videos, or are they going to hire someone to do it? So what do they have to know? So a lot of times we start off with this big idea on this, big 30,000 square foot view, but we need to now start getting a little bit granular. And this is a good exercise. Like so I would say, okay, well, physical, yeah, and then what is this going to look like, right? How often are we going to give them content? Is it going to be content that's evergreen? Is it always going to be new? Is it always going to be different? Are you going to market it as high end? Are you going to market it for someone with just one unit, or someone that owns multiple physical therapy clinic units? So there's a lot of things to start to think about. And then a good exercise is to just sit down like on a piece of paper and write down, okay, if I was going to do one big content piece a month, one big thing a month, what are those topics, right? What would those topics be? So let's say it's for, so let me just open up, it's going to open up a blank document here. So let's say it's for physical therapy clinic marketing. And by the way, this is, when I'm saying this is what I would do, this is exactly what I do. Notice I don't even go to keyword and start doing keyword tools and like word searches. I don't really care about that crap. I've never done that. I go by how people feel and what they actually do. I don't look at all the technical crap. Just let's start getting into the emotion of it. So physical therapy clinic marketing, maybe one is going to be about video marketing, and it could be specifically about, YouTube. One could be about Google, which is going to be more local stuff. One could be about, well, you could have multiple about Facebook, right? Because you could have Facebook ads, you could have Facebook ads, you could have Facebook, social free stuff, Facebook Live. Then you could do Twitter. I mean, it's you could do direct mail. You could even maybe talk about systems. So there's a lot of things, right? You start mapping out. If you can't come up with like 3 or 4 and you're stuck, this isn't really going to work as a long-term membership site. So we're on physical therapy clinics. We're looking at like the big topics, the big stuff. And then we start with one. So again, let's say this is really happening. Like we're really going to do this, right? So maybe Matt is the expert on a few of these things, but not an expert on another. Okay, YouTube. I'm not, all right, Matt's saying this as well. I'm not the video expert on YouTube, so I'm going to find someone and I'm going to interview them. And we're going to make this more of a premium program. This is going to be a $50 or $100 a month. 50 to 100 per month. And we're not going to call them interviews. So, like you're going to interview them, you're not going to call them interviews. You could call them, although it's being overused now, it seems like everyone's calling them, master classes, intensive deep dives, coaching sessions, on the shoulder giants, like whatever you want to call it. Just don't call it interviews because then it feels like a podcast. And for increased value, let's say it's going to be monthly video. And it could be a video interview or a screen share. Okay? So now we start creating. So so whatever web builder you're going to use that. I am a big fan of Instapage. I love it. There's lead pages. There's ClickFunnels. Don't start asking me which one's better. You know which one's better? Whichever one you use. That's it. If you use ClickFunnels and it works for you, then effing use ClickFunnels. If lead pages work for you and you like it, great. If OptimizePress works for you and you like it, great. I've been using Instapage. It works for me, and it suits my needs. If you want it, we do have a special affiliate link, freedom.com/Insta, INSTA. If you sign up with that, then forward me your email, and I'll do a free coaching call for you. That's just if you want to use my link. So what we would do is create a page. So now we're like, okay, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if the general idea of people who own physical therapy clinics and who want to get more clients or patients, I don't know if they're even going to pay $50 a month for this information. So rather than build out a whole membership site, this is what I would do. So here in Instapage, I'd create a new page. And I'd look at all these different templates. Okay, whatever. And if we're going to do a video, so it should be just, so this is like, this is a little video template there. Everything here is completely customizable, so you can make it look however you want. But I want to like build this and let's see what it's going to look like. So whatever colors you like, whatever the layout is. Okay, so this could actually be it right here. So let's just pick this thing. Okay, and we'll call this PT marketing issue. We call it issue or volume 1. So we're building now. So I would come here. So whatever your logo is going to be, whatever the name of this program is, it could be PT Marketing, it could be $1 Million Practice. I'm just going to change the logo. I'm just going to use the Freedom one. Just because if that's with me, this is what I would be doing. And if this is going to be issue number 1, so we can call this volume number 1, and this could be using YouTube to grow your and the session could be so your session description would be here. In this month's masterclass, you'll learn how to add at least 5 new patients a week to your PT practice. Our special guest instructor is an expert in social video marketing. All right. And then you could say download the transcriptions or notes or whatever. There could be handouts here. Be nice if I could spell it. Download the transcripts. How about that? By the way, a resource we've used for transcriptions, just go to rev.com. rev.com. And you just upload, so you'll take your video, you upload the audio file, and they charge you just a flat $1 per minute. And they do it in like 24 hours. You don't even have to mess around with hiring other people. Just rev.com, and you can get the transcriptions. And then once you have the transcriptions, let's say it's a PDF. So what I would do here is I would just, I could actually download the file. So I would just pick my, whatever PDF file this is going to be. Let's call this, I know I have a file there. Okay. And this is actually hosted right by Instapage, which is kind of cool. And then I can change this words. I could say download here. Now, once you film the video with this person, so if you're doing a screen share video, you could do this one of two ways. You can either do this live, like as I'm doing now. You could use a free resource. So again, let's say you're keeping your money tight and you want to test this and you want to test this whole thing for like less than $100, right? Use Zoom, zoom.us. Do a screen share live training video, have other people on asking questions. Or if you don't have any members, just do the Zoom with you and that person. And Zoom actually lets you record it for free. So you have that video, you have that recording. You could host it on YouTube as maybe an unlisted video. If you have a video hosting, so we use Wistia. You don't have to use Wistia. Again, you could use YouTube as an unlisted video. I would just click here. So here's just a sample video that I have. I would then come back. Let's change this. I would put my code here. No, that didn't work. What the heck was the link here? There it is. I did the wrong link. So now we have our video, our actual training, right? So let's say this was your, instead of a tour, obviously this is your month 1, this is your interview that you have, or it could be in YouTube. You put it on here now, and you can do a little, if you prefer to read, you can download the transcriptions and notes here. Now all of a sudden it's coming together, okay? And all this other stuff, let's say I don't need it, I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. Delete that. I just want it simple. Right, so copyright 2017 PT Marketing Academy. Now what we would do is here's an important thing. You have to make sure that no matter what web builder you're using, again, I don't care. Don't ask me 100 times which one's best, which one do I use. Doesn't matter. Make sure it looks good on mobile. With Instapage, there's a little mobile thing here, and you can see how it looks. Right? So that doesn't actually look good there. Now it looks good. So this is if someone opens their phone but this is what it's going to look like. All right, perfect. All right, so we'll save it. And let's print it. Let's publish this. We're not going to split test now. And you could do this a custom domain. If you have WordPress set up, so let's say you have ptmarketingacademy.com. If you have simple WordPress, now we're sending it to WordPress. Now I'm obviously going to send it to Freedom. You do this whatever WordPress you're using if you want to use your actual domain. Okay? So Instapage or Lead Pages or whatever is going to have these plugins. So this is now in my dashboard. So I'd come here to Instapage. I'm going to add a page. And this is the landing page. It's PT Marketing issue number 1. Now you want to, now here's the thing, okay? Because I know I'm going to get the questions. Well, how do you password protect it? If we're just going for a quick test and we want to see if people will just buy it, we're not worried about the password protection now and adding another layer of that, okay? We're going to make the domain name a little tougher to find, and we're just going to email it to them. And if they share it, you know what? You can, I'll show you what you could do in a second. So this would be, so yours would be ptmarketingacademy.com / issue 189XZ. I don't know. That's just a made up. It has no meaning. So no one's going to guess it. Because if you call it ptmarketingacademy.com / 1, right? They're going to be like, well, okay, I can guess that. So freedom.com / oh shit, I just forgot it. I don't even know what the heck the page was. What does anyone know what I just said? I think it was issue 1. Was it like 98XZ or something? All right. What the heck was the page? That's right. I can come back to Instapage. This is why you should always actually do something you'll know. Let me just search it here. We'll call this I told you this was real time. Here we go. Okay, so that's the page. So now this is the actual delivery of your membership. Okay, so whatever sales process you're going to use, if you are doing a frequent email, which is what I always recommend, right? Frequent, engaging, infotaining type emails, and you say, oh, by the way, if you're interested in signing up, if you want to try our new PT Academy, we're having a charter membership right now. You could try it. It's just $20. It's going to be $50 a month. It's just $29 a month. If you love it, you could stick around at that price. You'll be grandfathered in. If not, you could just cancel. And once they sign up, whatever email system you're using, whether it's Aweber or Infusionsoft or GetResponse, whatever it is, you just email them, hey, congratulations, welcome to the PT Marketing Academy. Our first issue is now ready. You're going to see YouTube and how to do this, and we're going to show you all this great stuff. And if you're going to reinforce the value. If you get just one new client, it pays for your membership for 5 years. Here you go. And then click here to access issue number 1. And you could even say, look, P.S. This is your specially tracked link. Please don't. This link is for your eyes only. Please don't share this tracked link. Now, this is where depending where you stand ethically, you could use a tracking link. It's hard to track, right? But you could. I don't think you necessarily have to. But I think if you just plant that seed of this track link, I think it's going to give people pause not to share it. And don't forget, this is a niche industry, right? This is physical therapists. They're not necessarily out there to share this stuff with everybody. It's not like an internet marketing where everyone's like selling this crap and trying to I think you'd be fine. And all you do then, if it works on volume number 1 and you get 10 or 12 or 15 subscribers, okay, let me do this for another. Let me do volume number 2. And volume number 2 is the exact same thing, except you just change the URL. Now, it's your option. You could you have a couple things. You could keep this volume 1 up here forever, so if people want to watch it whenever they want, or you could make it expire. Right? So maybe you take it down, or you change it, or you remove, or you change the URL. So 3 months from then, you say, hey, by the way, if you have all the back issues, here's the new URLs. So that way, if someone unsubscribes 3 months later, they can't access the previous one. That's up to you. It just depends how you want to run your business and how much hassle you want. But you'd repeat the exact same process for volume number 2, volume number 3. Does not have to be password protected. There's one very, very well-known marketer, and he's like the leading guy teaching funnels. He has 3 or 4 membership sites. This is exactly how he does it. And he teaches funnels, and he doesn't even have password protection. He has a URL like this. So don't think you need password protection and, oh, well, I want it also tracked based on based on their IP address, so they can't share it and share passwords. You can absolutely do that, and that could be next level. But I'm telling you right now, there are some successful marketers who don't even bother. Freedom, again, is one end of the spectrum. You don't have to do that. I want to show you there's another way. So that's a way to do it with a web builder. Now you can do, if you want like minimal password protection, like really simple, just go to WordPress. Good old WordPress, right? Free. You're going to add a new page. This isn't in Freedom. This is not our password protected. This is our free Freedom area. So we can call this, PT Marketing issue number 1. And we could do the same thing. So we would do the video. So I think we would probably do this one. It's not going to look quite as sexy if you don't have all the formatting ready. So we'd probably say like issue number 1. Let me see if that would work. There we go. Right, now you can obviously add copy here, and here's a description. Issue number 1. You can do all that kind of fancy stuff. Now here's a way to do a real simple password protection. Okay, so now let's say you're on the tightest budget in the friggin' planet. You don't want to do Instapage. You don't want to do lead pages or ClickFunnels. You don't want to have a website built. You don't want to do any of that stuff. You don't want to. You just want to keep it like literally as close to free as possible. WordPress is free. Okay, WordPress is free. You come here, so you create a page. There's a little button here called visibility. You click edit. Does everyone see that? It's on public. You go to password protected. So call this whatever you want. We can call this, password 123. Obviously, you wouldn't call it that, but let's just say you did. We can call this page whatever we want. So we can call this PT1. because that's not quite as important, because remember, they can't get in without the password. So the password is password123. We're calling it here. We're going to publish this, and you'll see freedom.com. And if you go to PT1, so same thing, you send the email, congratulations, welcome, issue number 1 is now ready. Here you go. Have at it, my friend. Watch the video. So, but you tell them, go to freedom.com/PT1, password, your password is password123. I'm not sure why this is taking so long. Let me see if I have to open a new window. All right, there's something, I don't know why our server is, unless it's my web. All right, we're having here, timed out. All right, we're having a little server issue. I'll have to tell Matt about that. That's not good. Okay. But anyway, what would happen, let me just see if I could just go to like Yahoo. Okay, so it's a Freedom. So we have something going on with Freedom. This is what happens when you go live. But what would come up? Oh, here it is. Okay, we're back. This is the page they'd see. Right, so if this is under PT Marketing Academy.com/PT1, they'd see this. The content is password protected to view, and then you'd say, okay, password, PASSWORD 1, enter. I'm sorry, password 123, PASSWORD 1. Password 123, enter. Now they're in. All right. So now, if you want to have a little level of security, if you want to keep things as low cost as possible, that's an option. Okay. And this is all just back end stuff. I'm talking, and this is where everyone gets, frustrated, gets distracted, and overthinks. It doesn't have to be a monthly video. This could be a weekly video. You could, instead of just having one, let's say you want to update this, every week with a new training video. Or, maybe this week there's 5 or 6 different videos. So all you do is, let's just duplicate that. We've got another video here. And just change the code to whatever that second video is going to be. Or you could put it here. Video 1. This is that's what I love about Instapage. You can just do whatever you want. So you can actually deliver everything in one page, or 2 pages, or 3 pages. That's either password protected or not password protected, without having to download different plugins and password protection and spending thousands of dollars. Like I said, this for most people, this is a really good way to test it without spending a lot of time. What did that take me? 5 minutes? It would have taken me less if I wasn't actually explaining everything. So this is a good way to test it. And like I said, I know some successful marketers who this is all they do. I mean, that's it. And it's funny because every time when I've done this demo once or twice, and when I do this, I'm like, man, why do I just need to keep cranking out more of these? I mean, my model's a little different because we're really going all in with Freedom, but I wanted to show you the possibilities. And in terms of password, in terms of taking payment, go to friggin' PayPal. Just use PayPal. Right? Oh, let me get back in here. By the way, one suggestion I have, never keep a lot of money in PayPal. I had never had an issue with them freezing accounts, but usually we never keep more than like $1,000 or so in this. Every time there's more than 1,000, we usually just take it out. So don't keep a lot of money. It's just better to have it in your bank account anyway. Okay, so coming to see, look, we have 1,500 in there, so that probably just went in. So I would do what was it? It's PayPal. Buy button. What the heck's the URL? I always forget the URL. So I'm in PayPal. Create a button. subscriptions. PT Marketing Academy. And we're going to make this, let's say it's normally 50, but let's call this 29. Billing cycle once every month. It's never going to end. You can offer a trial period. So you could say the first month is $1 or first month is $5 or for free, whatever that trial period is. And this is now, if you come here, if you click this thing called email, this is now the PayPal link. So if you're emailing your list, you don't even have to have a sales page. That's the thing. When you build trust, you say, oh, thanks for being here. We just launched Freedom PT Marketing Academy. It's going to be 50 or it's going to be 100. You can get them right now for 29. We don't have a sales letter. We don't have any of that stuff. Here's what you're going to get. You can say right there in the email, click here to sign up. Here's the link. Right? Okay, I'm in. What's nice about PayPal is a lot of people have their bank account as the backup. So if there's no money in their PayPal account, it will actually debit their bank account, which leads to less declines because you are going to get credit card declines. So just something to think about. You also get sometimes a little bit more cancellations because PayPal sends them a reminder. Hey, don't forget you've been billed again. Click here to cancel. But I hope this was helpful for you. I just wanted to come in quick, show you how to build a one-page, really simple membership site. I know there's, let me see, there was a lot of questions that were coming in. Let me come back here. Yeah, there's a ton of questions. What I think we'll do, so the Instapage link again is freedom.com, freedym.com/Insta, INSTA. And if you sign up there, because again, complete transparency, I am an affiliate, but I would never, ever be an affiliate of something if I didn't believe in them. So it's freedom.com/Insta. And then just once you buy it, forward it to me, and then we'll set you up with a free speed session. Now, so yeah, Russ had said, well, why not let them share it to get more leads? So what you could do, so let's say you at the beginning, you just want, your content is so damn good that you don't care if people know about it. Now, I wouldn't say share it because if people are paying $50 a month, they don't want to just share it. But what you can do is you can say, so I would come here. You could say, this is an exclusive training for PT Marketing Academy. Click here for membership, or click here for issue number 2. Or something like that, and that could take them right to checkout. So you can have that little thing in case it does get shared around. Absolutely. So really, really simple. Mike Deucer said, why not do a content piece daily? For some people, they just, the thought of daily is just overwhelming for some people. You could, like someone like you, Mike Deucer, is like, I could see you doing a little 5-minute daily thing and charging for this daily video. So you can absolutely do that. But for most people, I think it's a little, it might be overwhelming. I think like if you have a high-end thing and it's like a monthly, like we did when I had my monthly newsletter. And by the way, you don't have to be video. So let's say you want to do a print newsletter. So I have, like we had our Uncluttered Millionaire newsletter, right? Which I used to sell for like $80-$90 a month. So if you want to make it a digital newsletter, not video, here's what we do. Delete that. Let's download newsletter here. In this month's newsletter, or download PDF file below. Same thing, same process. So simple. So easy and so quick to test. And now that I'm doing this, I think because I have an idea for a different market I wanted to kind of play with as a little playground, I think I'm going to do this and let you know. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a completely off the cuff training. It was a snow day. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this, go in the Facebook group there. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording now, and all members hang on for a second. Okay, so every member who's on right now, hang on. And otherwise, we're going to end this recording for this one-page membership site. Hope you enjoyed this in Freedom. As always, something new is coming every single day. Because do we ever stop here in Freedom? Hell no. We never, ever stop. Have an amazing day and take care.